Hello everyone. I've counted the votes, and the card you wanted me to talk about most. You're amazing, everybody. You came together, you got over 1,000 votes. Let's begin, shall we? One of the first things you'll witness when you start playing Hearthstone is monkeys throwing bananas at you. In the tutorial, it's Jaina Proudmoore versus King Mukla with his crazy monkey friends who can't keep the bananas to themselves.
Why are these monkeys throwing bananas at me?
Bananas are part of a healthy diet, and when used, it will give a minion 1 extra attack and 1 extra health. Once you've obtained the legendary card of King Mukla, you too will gain the ability to throw bananas at your enemy, while the corrupted version of Mukla, added with the Whisper of the Old God set, that one will hand over the bananas to you instead of your enemy. Mukla loves his bananas so much that when celebrating his birthday, he'll hold a little brawl in which, whenever your minion dies, you get a banana to celebrate. A similar effect was used for another brawl called Deal Your Fate. In that one, the Tavern Keeper foretells a fateful brawl. You and your opponent discover random fates that affect you both, and in this one, you can choose to have a specific fate. If you choose for Fate Bananas, then whenever a minion dies, you will get a 1 mana banana. You have no idea how many takes it took for me to get that right. Now, the whole banana tossing thing is the same as what happens within World of Warcraft. There's a message in a bottle informing us about someone in need of aid. A grey beast is holding someone captive on an island in the South Seas, where the stars at night are foreign and obscured by the jungle trees, but on the clearest of days there is a shoreline to be seen to the northwest, and what seems to be a large sailing ship to the southwest. From those hints, or from the big marker on the map, we track down the owner of the note, and it turns out that it's Princess Pooba who sent it. She's been taken captive by the great Skyman King Mukla, but before we can save her, we'll first need to clear the way by killing some of the stalkers, and we need to collect some of her things. A princess can't leave without her tiara, her scepter, her slippers, and of course her diary that's been stolen from her by the banana-tossing apes on the isle. With all of that collected, the hardest part seems to be over with, as we bring down King Mukla and we save the pretty princess, for it was beauty that killed the beast. Or was it the plumber? Now, throwing bananas like that is not a skill just owned by Mukla's friends. We've seen several enemies do this as well, and during Mr. Pandaria, we even encountered this during the Proving Grounds.
Ah, the illusionary banana tosser. It will rapidly toss bananas toward you. Move to avoid them. Prevent it from running away from you, if you can.
The throwing of bananas technique is such a powerful skill that it became one of the abilities that you had to avoid during the Proving Grounds. If you failed to avoid these bananas, you wouldn't get a 1-1 buff, instead your chance to hit is reduced by 75%. So that's how the bananas are used in combat. Yet did you know that bananas actually have a culture? And when you eat them, you eat their young? This is described on damp diary pages, which you can catch with fishing, and they tell the following story. Diary Day 4. I've been stranded on the island now for 4 days, left alone with my thoughts. Bananas are pretty tasty, but what a long climb to reach them. When I'm not getting food or protecting myself from the periodic rain, all my thoughts are of rescue. I would not be so hopeful if it were not for the boxes of paper and the bottles that washed ashore with me. I love now to think of all the times I spent on that ship cursing that I was stuck with a boatload of alchemists and scribes. Diary Day 87. These months have given me time to ponder, to shuffle loose my old beliefs and bigotries. Alliance, horde, good, evil. The meaning of these words, once so clear, now blur as my eyes gaze across the boundless sea. I now know what matters. The bananas are after me. Perched high in their tree, they eye me with cool malevolence, and alas, when I tried to eat nearly gagged me. I could almost hear it scream as I smashed it half-bitten on sea rocks. It's a war, and I will win it. Diary Day 512. The bananas have started talking to me, and I've learned a great deal about their culture. I've ceased my senseless destruction of their homes and consumption of the young. How little I knew then of the great civilization that I was destroying. On another topic, I seem to be running low on bottles and paper. When I first looked at those huge stacks of papers that washed ashore, I thought they would be inexhaustible. Woe with me! My diary must end soon. The island that this man stranded on is presumed to be Tel'abim, home of the amazing Tel'abim banana, but the island has never been accessible in-game. Perhaps one day, when we get our other side of Azeroth expansion, perhaps one day we'll be able to find this man and learn more about the Banana Society.
Oh, banana!
And that's all I have for you today when it comes to the bananas. Did anyone count how many times I actually said bananas? I got a feeling it's quite a few times. Anyways, against my better judgment, as always, I'll leave it up to you guys and girls to decide what card we're going to talk about next. So leave your suggestions in the comments down below, and who knows, your card might be used in the next video. Subscribe if you like my videos, leave a like if you enjoyed this one, and until next time guys, see ya!